Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tar Heels offense will go on the attack first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. And the Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either.
No, it's crazy. And that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask for a freshman.
And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Gamecocks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They're on the board first here in the season opener. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. to boost this defense on a big 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tar Heels send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. Run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
It's 1st down from the 11. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Going for 6. They took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Might be looking to run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Got it in the middle. It's McLaurin. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Hit as he throws. That's caught. It's Robinson. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Makes the grab. It's White. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Offense gets set for second down. Lopez to pass. That's reeled in. It's White. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Tar Heels started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll keep it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. And he's dragged down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Trying to do it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
4th and inches anywhere on this field. I don't care if it's in the red zone, on your own goal line. If you have their offensive line, I'm going for it, and you just saw it right there. Get it done.
Gets it out fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. He's got it. First down and more. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, get clicking early, get everything going. Want to get all the facets rolled. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll bring it out. It's McLaurin. And the returner is stopped. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Lopez wants to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the 2nd half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last 1st down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's White. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. At the 20. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is in serious trouble right now. I'm not sure some folks won't be asking for a refund on their NIL investment. A putrid performance in College Station. They're trailing by 14 to Louisville. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Lopez to pass. Gets it out quickly. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Give to the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Picks up the first down. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Fielded in the end zone. It's McLaurin. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Handoff to the single back. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lopez wants to fire. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Pucks it out of the air. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. He now has 115 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. They'll ride the hot hand. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The play action fake. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. He knew he was going to have to pay the price, and he did, but the reward is the first down.
Yep, he hung in there just long enough, Reese. I think he did a really good job hanging in there, finds the running back. And listen, when you choose to blitz, now you got to tackle my guy in space. Running back does a great job getting the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Sends it back in motion. Lopez to pass. It's caught. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That
he'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Single back formation, and they give it to him.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lopez wants to fire. Slips a tackle. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brady. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's White. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Spins away. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They've got the screen set up. Can't get him to the ground. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Power ahead. Touchdown, UNC! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is currently...
Oh, there's the ball! South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. Smashes through the tackle. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
Caught over the middle. It's Brady.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. Bulldozes his way through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on 2nd down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult 3rd down.
He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, North Carolina! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last. Going over the top. Catch inside the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hurley. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He's got the back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Tar Heels want to move quickly.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Dahl. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Tar Heels had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's McLaurin. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Quick strike through the air for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter, got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time? Breaking on the ball. It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Pulls it in. It's Dahl. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And the comeback is on.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to